Hello everyone and welcome to another video where today we'll be going over some of the cards that have been announced so far for Celestial Storm. The brand new set that's coming out July the 4th, I believe. So it's coming out really soon and there's already quite a few cards announced, so let's go check them out as usual. So let's start off with Electro GX. He has 190 HP, weakness to fighting, resistance to metal and a retreat cost of 1, and of course good at Electrode is a lightning Pokemon, or electric, or whatever you want to call it. I call them both, and neither. I don't know myself. Let's just get into his ability, shall we? Extra Energy Bomb. Once during your turn, before you attack, you may attach 5 energy cards for your discard pile to your Pokemon, except Pokemon GX or EX in any way you like. If you do, this Pokemon is knocked out. So I think that this could be a really good attack to kind of, when there's like no hope left for this Pokemon, you know, maybe you don't want to retreat him because you have nothing else better prepared, and you know, if he's gonna get knocked out anyway, you may as well do this. So your opponent still gets the cheap price cards, but at least you have 5 energy from your discard pile, which is awesome. So you don't have to use like energy retrieval or anything like that, because you get them anyway, and you get to attach them as well. So that's cool. So you can definitely ready up a Pokemon, and if you use your energy correctly, you may be able to get those 2 price cards back very easily using that additional 5 energy. So you get 5 energy in a single turn, and you may be able to even out that cost of 2 price cards. I think that's really cool. Definitely very specific in terms of when you could use it, but if so, it can make a huge difference. His attack Electro Ball does 50 damage for 1 lightning and 1 careless energy, so it's a very weak kind of only attack it has. So yeah, it's definitely kind of a last resort kind of card, I believe, because his attacks aren't the best. So if we have nothing else to put up, you may want to put up his, and then his GX attack for 1 lightning and 1 careless. Again, Crush and Burn GX for 30 plus. Discard any amount of energy from your Pokemon. This attack does 50 more damage for each card you discard this way. I think that's a great a great GX move, simply because there's other GX moves that can do way more damage than that without discarding any energy. So yeah, just like just off the top of my head, Mewtwo GX 200 damage for 3 energy, and you waste no energy, you still have 3 energy attached to your Pokemon, which kind of need for full best GX. Yeah, definitely one of the worst is that even a word? GX moves. But overall, at least I like his artwork. It appears that the cards here have some really cool artworks for their GXs in the set. And they also announced that many of the cards will include artwork that they had in the EX series of expansions back in the day. So like Sandstorm, Dragons, I think is a set there. I can't think of any others on top of my head. But yeah, it's all the EX series expansions back in the day. The artwork from there is coming back, which is cool if you like that kind of thing. Next up, we have ourselves a Jirachi Prism Star. It's a card with 80 HP, a weakness to fire, a resistance to psychic, retreat cost of 1, and she is a metal type or a steel type or whatever you want to call it. So again, it's a Prism Star card, which there's only 3 of in the set. I thought there gonna be more, but no, there's only 3. But yeah, you can only have one Jirachi Prism Star in your deck, and then you cannot get it back in any way, shape, or form. So let's go over its ability. Wish Upon a Star. If you took this Pokemon as a face-down price card during your turn, and your bench isn't full, before you put it into your hand, you may put it onto your bench and take 1 price card. So I think that's awesome. It's definitely very restrictive. You need to have an open space in your bench, and you need to take it from your price cards. But if you do all of that, you get another price card just for free, which I think is really awesome. And you know, you can still use it. You can still use that new price card in that turn, which I think is really cool. And then Perish a Dream for 3 colorless energy. It does 10 damage, which it's not a lot, but here's the good part. This Pokemon is now asleep at the end of your opponent's next turn. The defending Pokemon will be knocked out. That is an attack like that. I think it's like a dark Pokemon, but I can't remember whatsoever what the Pokemon or the attack is called. If someone could remind me, that would be awesome, because I can't remember at all. But yeah, I think that's really cool, especially coming out of Guzma. Just put up an unsuspecting GX that has like no energy attached to it and with like a high retreat cost or something. And unless they retreated using like a stadium card or either some like switch or something like that, or an escape rope, that Pokemon is getting knocked out. But again, it gets cancelled out by retreating because only the defending Pokemon. So if it's like, let's say, I don't know, right? It's another Geometry Fusion star. If she gets retreated, then she's fine, and the new Pokemon, is fine as well. Or at least that's how it works for the current one we have. That's similar to this. I can't remember what its name is. If you know, please let me know down below. Next up, we have Stakataka GX, the only Ultra Beast in this set, and I think it's the only one who didn't have a card so far. So I don't know why they waited so long, but at least Stakataka, the Pokemon, one of the weirdest names ever, is here. So he's once again another Metal type with 180 HP, a weakness to fire, resistance to psychic, and a retreat cost of 3, so a bit on a higher end. So let's go over his ability. Ultra Wall. Your Ultra Beast takes 10 less damage from your opponent's attacks after applying weakness and resistance. So that's not too much. It's only 10 damage, but at least it's something. Especially it could be good if played with some other Ultra Beasts. So if you're playing, for example, a Buzzwole deck, which are kind of popular right now, just having him on is at least something else. And then you have Giga Stomp for 120 for 2 metal energy and 1 colorless energy, and then Assembly GX. Okay, it's the GX move, which I think is actually pretty awesome. Once again, for 2 metal and 1 colorless energy, so he only needs a total of 3 energy, and it does 50 plus damage. Just like does 50 more damage for each prize card you have taken. So I think this could be a really good game finisher, and I think that's gonna be a main strategy for this. Put him down early, so he provides your Ultra Wall for your Ultra Beasts, and then when the time is right, you may want to weaken a GX with a Gigaton Stomp for 120 if they have more health. Then you can do Assembly GX, but Assembly GX can do a lot. So, for example, yeah, with the GX strategy, if you have 2 prize cards left, and your opponent has up a GX, or you make them put up a GX with a Guzma or something, then just put up Stakataka, making use Assembly GX. That'll do like what? If you have 2 prize cards left, that's gonna do 250 damage, which will be enough to knock out any GX Pokemon, I believe. And then boom, game 1. So I think he could be a really good finisher, and just let him rest on your bench until the time is right. I think he could be really awesome for that kind of strategy. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, subscribe, like, whatever, and I'll see you all in whatever I make next. Goodbye everyone. Goodbye.